Members of the Board of Education, Superintendent Hargens, it is indeed a pleasure to introduce these outstanding students for recognition tonight. Neha Srinivasan, Joan Matthews, Aaron Kidd, Avani Kapra, Devaja Sharma, Casey Polk, and Samantha Sims won third-place honors in the National 2012 American Council of Teachers of Foreign Languages video contest. The students' winning video, which, by the way, won the first-place online vote, focused on the 5 C's of foreign language: communication, community, culture, connections, and comparisons, as well as how learning a foreign language can open doors to a new future and a new world. In addition to February being African American History Month, it's also Discover Languages Month. Students from across the nation, from elementary school through college, were encouraged to submit a 1-minute video showing how language learning has been important in and has influenced their lives. The entries were judged on content, creativity, execution, and overall effect in achieving the communicating to the public at large. Vice Chair Porter, please recognize this winning team of talented young ladies from Mazik Middle School as winners of the American Council of Teachers of Foreign Languages video contest. And with them is their principal, Chris Burpa. Jamie Doctorow, a student at DuPont Manual High School, was selected as a distinguished final for a Prudential Spirit of Community Award. Jamie is one of 234 students nationwide named a finalist. The Spirit of Community Award was established in 1995 and honors young people for their exemplary acts of volunteer service. Now, Jamie's organization is called New Beginnings, which she co-created with a friend. It has raised more than $1,500 to support premature and sick infants at Norton Hospital. Her volunteer initiative was inspired by the premature birth of her sisters. She's held bake sales, cookbook sales, and yard sales to raise the money to help purchase rockers for premature babies. Vice Chair Porter, again, please recognize Jamie Doctorow as a Prudential Spirit of Community finalist, and with her is her principal, Larry Wooldridge. Georgia James, Ashley Carneal, and Catrice Frazier, all students at Eastern High School, won third-place honors in the first Kentucky Association of Career and Technical Education's Entrepreneurship event. The competition was created to challenge high school career and technical education students to develop a plan for an entrepreneurial business. Students had to submit an online video and a 1-page executive summary detailing their business plan. Georgia, Ashley, and Catrice will split the third-place award of $500 for their plans to sell Break Time Bites, which are cinnamon and cream cheese sugar rolls. Ms. Westland, please recognize Georgia, Ashley, and Catrice as third-place winners in this outstanding competition. And finally, but certainly not least, Selma Alukich, a student at Fairdale High School, received the Reverend Lewis Coleman Youth Service Award from the Louisville Metro Human Relations Commission at its 16th Annual Race Relations Conference. The award recognizes an outstanding student leader who exemplifies and furthers the Commission's goals of promoting unity, understanding, and equal opportunity among all people, while working to eliminate bigotry, bias, and hatred from the community. Tonight, Selma will share with us why it's important to her to serve her school and community, what she has learned through her service, and what she thinks her positive impact will be.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Selma Alukich. I'm a senior student attending Fairdale High School. I was asked to speak to you tonight about the importance of one's service in our community and to also share some of my experiences and involvement with my school and our community. However, Louisville was not always my community. I spent most of my childhood in the war-torn country of Bosnia. It was there where I first encountered generosity, care for neighbors, and the appreciation of what little I had. You would imagine with scarce resources during the war that people would be selfish and worry only about themselves. But that was not the case. People shared what little they had. What stayed with me through all these years is how people have gifted time. My parents and many others would walk for miles to bring home the clean water from the wells. My parents would depart in the morning with empty canisters and would come back late in the afternoon with fresh water. Half of the canister would go to an older lady that lived in my neighborhood because she was not able to go herself. Indeed, my parents were and still are my greatest influence and the inspiration for volunteering. Today, our community is not in the war. However, the gift of time is very much needed. I started volunteering during my freshman year of high school. Since there were still some Bosnian people in our community that did not speak the English language, I would help them by going to various medical and social services appointments in order to interpret for them. About 2 years ago, I started volunteering in the nonprofit resettlement agency known as Kentucky Refugee Ministries. There, I volunteered in the wide range of activities, from filing paperwork in the office to carrying crying babies in the KRM's Family Center. I also volunteered during the summer at the summer program in the Highland Presbyterian Church. There, I worked with kids of various ages, creating fun art projects, amongst other things. Moreover, through my school, I have joined the Louisville Youth Philanthropy Council, which is a nonprofit organization that gives teenagers the opportunity to learn how to run a nonprofit philanthropic foundation. Although my family influences many of my good decisions, there is one more person that guides me on the road to success. That person is my counselor, Mrs. Hyman. Mrs. Hyman proposed the idea of joining the LYPC to me. I accepted the challenge. I applied and even survived a face-to-face interview. Needless to say, I got accepted. The year's last LYPC class is this Saturday, and although one door is closing in my world of community involvement, another one will open. One of the reasons I choose to volunteer is also because of the personal benefits that volunteering has on my character. I've become more concerned and aware of the problems facing my community. Recently, I have been recognized for my dedication to the community by receiving first place with the Louis G. Coleman Award for Youth Service. I have worked hard, and the award, the differences I've helped make, and my personal satisfaction are all well worth my time. The road to success is not crowded. While most are looking for ways to take, the truly successful people are finding ways to give. With a giving attitude, every situation is an opportunity for success. Giving service to our community is a big part of our social development. By making our community better, we are also making our lives better. As Margaret Mead once said, never doubt that a small group of committed people can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has. I am honored to be here tonight. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to participate in this board meeting. Have a pleasant evening.
All right.
So Ms. Duncan, please recognize Selma as the recipient of the Youth Service Award and as another one of our many outstanding students, and with her is her principal, Brad Weston.